How's it going, everyone? As I'm talking to you over here in the UK, it is 1:25 in the morning. I've got really, really bad torture in this side of my face again, which means I can't really sleep. I know the torture was supposed to set me off. That's what they normally do in order to get a reaction out of me. They want just enough for me to get angry. It's like in depriving me of sleep, it's like they want me just enough, they want me tortured just enough to get me angry. But they want me just tortured enough for me to get me angry, but not enough for me to start screaming. So they're trying to hit that sweet spot where it's kind of it makes me look bad and it incriminates me. I'm so tired of this. It's just constant. It's just these people are mad. These people are just insane. I probably would react more, would be in a bit more pain if half my nerves weren't dead already from the amount of painkillers I've had to take to kind of withstand the torture. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. I'm really tired of this. It's pathetic and desperate. Like, you'd think, like, to have, like, a night where you're not being tortured to death is too much to ask. You'd think it was. And I've given up trying to batter the gang stalkers into being decent people, because quite frankly they're just not capable, so it's not even worth it. It's not even worth my time anymore. And now so much more is coming out about Havana syndrome and about the deliberate pain being caused to people by electronic weaponry. But there's, like, once again, even when the truth comes out, there's lies surrounding it. Now people are trying to attach it to Russia and China, and probably going to attach it to Iran soon in order to justify World War III. Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit, man. Like, even if it was Russia, China, and Iran that's causing this pain to British and American citizens, even if it was them, why would they, like, experiment on us and not their own people? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that they would do that. In order to understand what the weapons' capabilities are, they have to be tested to their absolute limit. You have to test their full capabilities, and you can only do that if you're experimenting on them or experimenting with them. That's the only way you can do it. So, like, I really don't understand in my heart of hearts how people are this dense to think that nobody's being experimented on. And I'm opening my heart right now. I'm surrounded by people who, when I tell them about what's happening to me, they ignore it, which means I am surrounded by people that prove to me over and over again that they do not care about my life. Not really. Because if they did, they'd fight. They'd arm themselves with knowledge. They'd be working out solutions right now. I wouldn't have to go through all this on my own. The closest person I can get to an ally with regards to all this is my boyfriend. Even he doesn't really want to talk about it, even though he doesn't deny that what I'm saying is true. He understands that it's true, but he just kind of skates past it. Even though he kind of acknowledges the pain that I'm going through, he skates past it. Everybody skates past it. This is my fucking life. This is everybody's fucking lives. There are people in this world who are being narcissistically abused by their own governments. I mean, let's be real. Everybody's being narcissistically abused by their own governments right now, and they've always been narcissistically abused by their own governments. But every single time targeted individuals want to bring up how they in particular are being brutalized, that same logic is used as an excuse to gaslight them and to diminish everything that they're saying. There are so many TIs right now who are working hard in order to find a solution, and there's like, in comparison to the amount of people who could fucking end this right now, there are only a handful of people who are working on solutions to this problem. And you have to ask yourself, what in the fuck are human beings doing? You really have to ask yourself that when it comes to a point where only a handful of people are doing something about a global fucking problem that has roots deep in the earth. It's something involving our very freedom, and only a handful of people are talking about it. And even less are working on it, working on solutions. My handful of geniuses. There's this one TI that I know that has visited and scanned hundreds of TIs on their own. And they're getting on in years. They don't have it in them to keep going like this. So when they go, who's going to be left? Who's going to be left to take up the mantle? Who's going to be left to look after the TIs? Who's going to be strong enough? By the time this world gets its fucking act together, most of us will probably be dead. And it will be too late to do anything. But then people will be willing to admit the truth and acknowledge the truth when it's of no real risk to them. So we're right back where we started. I'm just tired of this shit, man. I can't even be bothered to be angry. I'm sure it'll come. I'm sure, at some point I'll start raging and yelling and stuff. But for right now, I just cannot be bothered to be angry. I can't. I'm tired. Just want an end to it.